Congratulations.
Gormir Mahus Gore and Dennis South, agus Gormach with Charleen, agus Nadine son Feshna and son Muskegon. I'm very honored to receive this award, and thank you very much to everybody that was involved. I know there's a lot of people involved, and special thanks to my wife and my sons, Michael and Sean, who are here today, two outstanding musicians, and to all the people that run the festival in Muskegon. Hopefully we get a chance to perform here sometime. Thank you again. Thanks. Bye.
Mick, I tell you, I guarantee you will not have to audition. Okay? So we hope to see you can play somewhat today, and then the future's bright. Okay, great.
3 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, 3 o'clock at the Chino. Okay, 3 o'clock. At this time, we'll call forward Bill Lynch, who will present our next nominee, Roger Schlosser.
It was about 15, 16 years ago at a little Irish gift shop in Grand Rapids that my daughter ran called Lynch's Lair, where a college professor walked in and said, I'm taking a few kids to Ireland, and we wondered if maybe you could make a donation to help do that. It sounded like a good cause. Well, it turns out, and what I did not know, is that Roger, my good friend now, had worked as a professor at Grand Rapids Community College, where amongst his normal duties in history and other classes, he ran an Irish Studies program, probably the only one in the Grand Rapids in a junior college in the United States. A lot of the big schools have Notre Dame, Aquinas, we know those programs, but no community college, to our knowledge, had one other than Roger's program. And over 14 years, he taught the classes and then arranged for a 2 to 3 week tour of Ireland with those students, learning history from the likes of McGuinness and Paisley and people that would actually address the classes and history. And he took them to all of the sites, north and south, and there's many kids I know that have taken that trip, been back several times, and it's all because this man introduced him to Irish history, even with a German name, Schlosser. His mother is Irish. And I'll tell you, his love of everything Irish, when his wife and he designed their house, in their house is this beautiful 28-foot dome ceiling library, mocking the Trinity College Library with, I don't know, 8,000 to 12,000 editions. I've been in there a couple times. It's just absolutely beautiful. Roger's read all of those books, and not only has he read them all, he's written some fictional history books, novels, so based on a lot of the troubles and things. So I could go on for hours. Roger was president, and I was vice president of the AOH, and at the meeting we talked earlier, we have both moved on from the AOH. There's still a group in Grand Rapids. If you're interested in wonderful ladies AOH there, both great groups, but Roger is now the president of the West Michigan Gaelic League Irish American Club, and continues to grace us with his history lessons and everything else. Please, it's my honor to have nominated and now have inducted my friend, Roger Schlosser. Oh, is there a trick to this?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, thank you. Well, I'd like to first of all start to thank people locally, and I'll start out with Shahima Van Kela. That's Irish for my wife, Barbara. Barbara, would you stand? She's the orange woman of my life. Her last name was Hansma, and from Wyoming, Michigan. And then my Dr. Amy, oldest daughter, and Angela, youngest daughter, and her husband Scott. Would you guys stand? And one of my two sons, Ted. I was told by the people at Sinn Féin along the falls in Belfast that I had the best Irish studies program from the United States that would come to Ireland during the period of the Troubles. And as Liam indicated, I was befriended by the likes of Jerry Adams and Martin McGuinness, and as well as Ian Paisley, believe it or not. And Ian Paisley used to say, Mr. Schlosser, you come here as green as the grass, but you've got a thing or two to learn. And I'm still as green as the grass. I used to brainwash my students, and whether they were Catholic or Protestants, they all came home nationalists. I'd like to first of all thank the late Seamus Duffy from over by Ionia, that he was a good friend and he informed me a lot about dairy and the history of dairy. And then there were the family Murphys, Desi Murphy and his brothers and family from South Armagh, and Danny Macquarie from in Belfast, and Bridie and her husband, and McLaughlin in Derry. And they were absolutely instrumental in helping establish the Irish Studies program that the college ran. And unfortunately, it's no longer running, but hopefully it'll come back one of these days. So just want to thank the society for accepting me as a nominee for the great honor of being in the hall, and I wish I could thank Seamus especially. He was very, very kind to me. And but all of these people were great. The Gaelic League offered money. Liam Lynch's store gave money. A couple of the bars in Grand Rapids gave money. The AOH gave money. Quinn and Tootie's pub in Grand Rapids gave money. And they all stretched our budget so we could take our students various places to witness the troubles in the North. And I was always surprised that the parents would let their kids go with me, because we went to hot spots in the North and were confronted a time or two by the British Army, and but they all survived. Every one of them made it back, and I was always pleased with that. And I was only going to leave the ones that I hadn't converted, and let them live under that crap for a while. Then they'd convert. And, but anyway, thank you all very, very much.
Well, congratulations, Roger, and it's great to see your family here. At least on my end of things, I had not known your family. This is great to see you. At this time, we're going to call forward Jerry Bresser, and he will present our next nominee, Nora Ann Cassidy. And I want to make it known to Nora Ann. You will notice her name is not on the poster, and we try the best we can to be perfect, and for some reason we sent the press release and saw it to the printer, and I don't know how that got through without anybody noticing, but we're going to be printing a whole new one. Everybody, all the nominees, or all the new members, they get a paper copy of it. So it's erroneous today, but it's going to be corrected very promptly. So, Jerry.
Thank you. Don't worry, Nora. I'm keeping all the good stories for later. Again, my name is Jerry Bresser, and it's my privilege to introduce to you Nora Ann Cassidy for a 2019 inductee to the Michigan Irish American Hall of Fame. I've known Nora for almost 40 years, and she's indeed worthy of this honor. Nora's made many contributions to the Michigan Irish community and beyond. Her parents, Morris and Ellen Lean, hailed from County Kerry. They instilled their Irish heritage in Nora and her 6 siblings. When she was 20, Nora traveled to Ireland for what was to be a 2-week visit. In typical Nora fashion, it lasted 18 months. The Irish music, history, and culture she experienced had a profound and lifelong impact on her. Upon her return to the U.S., Nora met Seamus Cassidy at the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick's Social Hall in Warren, Michigan. Seamus was from County Monaghan. Together they married and had 2 children, Jim and Sheila. Nora's 2 grandchildren, Quinn and Oliver, are the loves of her life, and her daughter-in-law Beth completes the Cassidy family. Together, Nora and Seamus built their home based on qualities and values of their Irish upbringing. They worked hard to keep their Irish heritage alive and well. For 2 decades, Nora helped Seamus with his radio show that aired every Sunday, broadcasting songs and stories from Ireland. They sold out a charter flight from Detroit to Shannon, Ireland, and Nora was instrumental in bringing Irish dance to Detroit's East Side. While busy in the Irish community, Nora also worked full-time at St. John Hospital for over 30 years, and out of over 5,000 staff, was selected as Employee of the Month for her service to others. Over the years, Nora held several positions within the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, as well as serving as a delegate to the United Irish Societies of Detroit. She's a member of the Irish American Club of Detroit and chairperson for events within the